What company just emerged from stealth to apply AI to app testing? Why is automation the way forward for enterprises? And how can you solve false positives in static code analysis? Find out in this episode of the Automation and DevSecOps New Show for the week of May 21st. So grab your favorite cup of coffee or tea and let's do this. Are you looking to take your automation projects to the next level? Look no further than Applitools and their visual AI validation testing. Trust me, it is a game changer. Plus, you could try it out for yourself, creating a free account now using the special link in the comments down below. Our first news item goes over redefining software development and test automation through effective use of design patterns. So this is by Naeem, and he talks about writing a blog post for the folks at Blaze Meter. And this article talks about how software design patterns are becoming the backbone of software development and test automation. And this blog post provides a comprehensive overview of design patterns, which are essentially guidelines and best practices offering solutions to common software design patterns. And these patterns are often categorized in three types, which this goes over, which is creational, structural, and behavioral. And the application of these patterns span from application coding, test automation coding, to infrastructure coding. And also, Naeem points out that design patterns help developers avoid common software pitfalls in specific design situations. They save time, facilitate maintainability, and allow software modifications without affecting the entire system. And this post serves as a vital resource for developers and testers, offering insights into object-oriented design patterns and the advantage of using design patterns, especially in automation testing. So thank you, Naeem, for this very informative article, and I highly recommend you all check it out in the first comment down below. Do you work for an enterprise and want to know why boosting customer experience needs to seriously consider the merits of automation? Well, I found another blog post that's going to help you with this as well. This is by my friend Larry Goddard, who's a test automation architect at Oxford University Press. And in this blog post, Larry stresses that test automation, which shockingly isn't the norm yet, should be a critical part of a continuous testing strategy. And citing statistics from Forrester Analytics Business Technology Developer Survey in 2022, Larry points out that automation percentages for various types of tests hover around 20%, a figure that does not align with current demands. And the blog highlights that customer expectations for a fast and flawless digital experience necessitates continuous testing and thus automation. And so he dives into how embracing automation is not straightforward or a silver bullet. So Larry offers 4 strategies or tips for enhancing enterprise transitions to automation. So another must-read article, I think, from Larry, and definitely check that out as well. So get ready to sharpen your testing skills as Applitools, Cypress, and Netlify host the Front-End Testing Fest, a free virtual event focused on front-end testing strategies on June 7th, 2023. So this event, I think it's the 3rd one they've done, is going to bring together a bunch of different thought leaders. And the event features acclaimed speakers from prestige companies, including Meta, Runway, Streamlabs, notably. So there's a bunch of different keynotes and sessions from some of the top leaders in this space. And as you can tell, there's a great lineup like Philip, Jason, Ramona, we have Colby, and I'll be co-hosting it along with Becca. So Becca will probably be doing the main kind of hosting because she is the expert in development. You definitely want to check it out because there's a great program from the beginning keynote all the way to the end. So the keynote is titled Test Like a Developer, Develop Like a Tester by Philip. And we also have an expert panel discussing how AI can accelerate release pipelines. The Front-End Test Fest promises to be both educational and engaging. And also, registrants unable to attend the live event can access the on-demand recordings post-event. So I highly recommend you reserve your spot at Front-End Test Fest now by using the link down below. Hope to see you there. And speaking of Front-End Test Fest in Cypress, I got a great resource tip in LinkedIn from Mario Racinos. He hasn't been able to put Cypress down since he started on it last week. And the experience on learn.cypress.io has really made test-driven development so approachable and is leading him to refactor projects to include testing optimization code and plan projects better and anticipating bugs. So I had to look into it, and this is what I found, that he's talking about the ultimate Cypress E2E testing site, has multiple courses for free. So if you want to learn how to unleash the power of effective software testing and transform the quality of your products, you can join them online for the free online courses, which is hosted by a bunch of industry experts. And they dive deep into the world of end-to-end testing with Cypress. There's an emphasis on practical, real-world applications. And this course is an ideal platform to really catapult your E2E testing knowledge and skills. And so it has a bunch of free courses that cover everything from setting up Cypress to creating custom commands and understanding advanced Cypress testing concepts. And the immersive hands-on curriculum is designed around a payment application to exhibit how Cypress testing methods, patterns, and workflows can be applied to realistic scenarios. And so if you take all the courses together, there's a bunch of different key learning outcomes. You'll learn how to install Cypress, how to use Cypress to create and write end-to-end tests, how to create custom Cypress commands. You'll understand what to test and why. You'll also learn how to follow the arrange, act, and assert paradigm, the distinction between unit integrating and end-to-end tests. So if you really want to take a deep dive into Cypress and really help transform your test and level up your testing game, I definitely recommend you check out this training like Mario did, and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So I have a book update, and that is on my upcoming book on automation awesomeness, 260 actionable affirmations to improve your QA and test automation skills. I just got a proof copy from Amazon, and I highly recommend folks check it out. I really spent some money in the formatting of it, and I think it came out really well. As you can see, I think it looks awesome. And it also has the forward by Angie Jones as well. And if you haven't already, I highly recommend you go to our book website here at testskill.com/automation book, put in your name. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a free PDF version of this book or an ebook version in exchange for when we go live on May 30th. I'll send you an email and say, hey, we're live. And then if you could leave a review, positive or negative, either way, just leave a review on Amazon, what you thought about the book. And my goal is really just to get this into the hands of as many people as possible. So I'm not really trying to make a profit from it. I'm just trying to cover the cost, and book reviews really will help me really achieve that goal. I also came across a new company I just heard about, SapientAI, that just emerged from stealth. And they have a technology that applies AI to app testing. I think you're definitely going to dig for sure. So SapientAI has officially launched AI Test Coder, a generative AI testing platform, which they have described as the first and only test code generator combining generative AI and code intelligence. And this platform inspects existing software code to identify potential problems, predict possible issues arising from code changes, and generate test cases for complex software environments without manual intervention. And I think they also just released it on Product Hunt as well. So you definitely can check it out, give it a review, and you can check it out in that first comment down below. I also found an article on performance testing with artillery in a nutshell that I think you will find valuable as well. And so this blog post goes over exploring the benefits of using artillery, a Node.js-based open source tool for load testing. And so this blog post provides a comprehensive guide for setting up artillery, which involves including it in a project, dependencies, and installing it. It also goes into creating a YAML file for running load tests, defining various parameters like target, plugins, environments to be tested, and testing phases or strategies. And the article really sums up why artillery is a powerful, customizable, and lightweight tool that really integrates easily with DevOps for effective load testing. And is false positives and static code analysis driving you crazy? Well, I have a solution that you definitely should check out. And this article is by Arthur Hicken, an expert in static code analysis and a friend of the Test Guild. He recently went into the subject of false positives and static code analysis. And the article goes into detail how when false positives occur, when a static analysis tool incorrectly reports a breach of a rule, it often leads to an overwhelming number of results for developers to have to go through. And Arthur explains that static code analysis tools are beneficial in finding bugs, security, vulnerabilities, and deviations from coding standards that might otherwise be difficult to identify. But you don't want your developers getting stressed out and just ignoring it because you have a bunch of things they need to go through that may or may not actually be a real issue. But Arthur really goes over why these tools really can improve code quality and security and ensure compliance with coding standards, boost productivity, and reduce risk and cost. And more importantly, how to avoid false positives, get the most benefits out of these tools. All right, for links to everything of value we covered it in this news episode, head on over to the links in the first comment down below. And while you're there, make sure to check out our awesome sponsor, Applitools, free account offer, and discover how to take your automation testing to the next level, leveraging visual AI. So that's it for this episode of the Test Guild New Show. I'm Joe. My mission is to help you succeed in creating end-to-end full stack pipeline automation awesomeness. As always, test everything and keep the good. Cheers.